Hello students. Now today's topic is the resistance of a system of resistors, that is the combination of the resistors. So how can we combine the resistors to get the desired value of the resistance? That is, sometimes we need less resistance in the circuit and sometimes we need more. Okay, so there are two possible combinations are possible, that is the series combination, and the second is the parallel combination. Okay, parallel combination. So we'll discuss one by one series combination and the parallel combination. So one by one we'll discuss series and the parallel. Okay, so first we'll discuss about the series combination. Okay, see what will happen in this series means one by one. Suppose this is the first resistor, say R1, say this is the second R2 resistor, and suppose R3. So I am taking only 3. You can take more than 3 also as per the requirement of the question. Okay, suppose it is connected to a cell and the key, okay, like this. So current will start flowing from positive to from negative. Okay, in this way the current will flow. So as you know from the Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. So here you can say I has no other option to go any other way, that is it will pass from the first resistor, then second, and from third also. It has no option, so the current will not divide, so current will be constant. So V will depend on the R. If R is changing, then the V will also change. It means across R1 potential difference will be V1, across R2 it is the V2, across V3 it is the V3. So potential difference will change according to the resistance, because I is constant. So among 3, if one is constant, so others two will become mutually dependent on each other. So here we can write, because I is constant and this is the total V of the cell. So here we can say E is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So don't take E here, it will be confusing. So take the V, total V. Okay, like this. Okay, now V1, what will be the V1 from this formula? V is equal to IR. V1 is equal to I1. V is equal to I is constant here, so it is the R1. Okay, V2 means I R2, and V3 means I R3. Is it clear? Now if you consider that the total resistance of the circuit is R. Okay, if you replace all R1, R2, R3 by a single resistance, say its resistance is R, so you will write I into R. Okay, put R in place of R1 plus R2 plus R3 a single resistor R, then you can write like this. So from here it is the R1 plus R2 plus R3 is equal to IR. So I is cancelled, so we can write R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So in series combination, remember 2 points. First point is that I is constant. Okay, and the second point, the resultant R is R equivalent. Okay, R is always equal to the sum of individual resistances. Okay, individual resistances. Okay, sum of सबको ऐड कर दीजिए. Okay, and the third is resultant is always more than the maximum value of the resistor connected in series. Okay, connected in series. Okay, suppose it is 1, it is 2, it is 3. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 means 1 plus 2 plus 3 means 6. So it is more than 1, more than 2, more than 3 also. So maximum in whatever value you are using, it is the R is always more than it. So it is R equivalent, R is more than the biggest value of which you are connecting in the series combination. Now come to the parallel combination. In parallel combination, see the parallel combination. Okay, parallel combination. See what is the difference between the series and the parallel combination. In parallel combination, all the resistors, suppose first resistor, second resistor and third resistor, all are connected at a single point. One end connected at one point, second connected at the another point, like this. Okay, is it clear? Okay, say it is R1, say it is R2, say it is R3, and suppose it is the V. So all resistors are connected with the same potential difference. Okay, like this. Okay, suppose this is the first, this is the second. So potential difference across the first is same as the potential difference across the second. So the R1, R2 and R3 all are at the same potential difference. So what will change here from the Ohm's law? From the Ohm's law, if V is constant, then I and R will mutually dependent. It means I will change according to R. Say it is I1, say it is I2, say it is I3. So I will change. Okay, I will flow and I2 flow this side and I3 flow through this resistor 3. Okay, and the total will become here I again. Okay, so you can say the I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay, is it clear? I think. So I1 from the definition, from the V is equal to IR, I means V upon R. I is equal to V upon R. No? So V is constant, so we can write V upon R1. Is it clear? V upon R1. And for I2, V upon R2. And I3, V upon R3. And if the resultant resistors in place of these three, suppose it is R, so you can write I is equal to V upon R. Now V will be cancelled both sides. You can write 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Okay, this is the resultant. This is the resultant resistance. And remember, in this resultant resistance, what you can say here, the 2 points. First point is that that is the V is constant. V is always constant. Okay, first point, remember. And the second is reciprocal of the R. Reciprocal of resultant R is always equal to the sum of the reciprocals of the individual resistances. Okay, it is reciprocal of R is equal to the reciprocal or sum of the reciprocals of the individual resistors connected. And the third is the resultant is always less than least value. Always than the least value. See the example. Okay, see the example. Suppose 2, 3 and the 4 are connected in parallel. So see what is the R. R is equal to 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 6. Suppose these three resistors are connected. And you will find the resultant will be less than the value of the 2. Okay, less than least value. So here it is the 12. It is the 12. So 6 plus 3 plus 2. So it is 11 upon 12. 1 upon R. So R is equal to 12 upon 11. that is it is 1 point something. Okay, approx 1.1 ohm. So always less than the least value. This is the property of the parallel combination. So today we had discussed about the series and the parallel combination of the resistors. In next topic we'll discuss the some more points about the resistance. So till then, bye, and try to solve the block questions also yourself. We'll discuss in the next video.